Christian Horner is standing his ground and has made it clear that he won't be stepping down from his position as Red Bull team principal, despite an ongoing investigation into claims of inappropriate behavior. While Horner denied the allegations in a brief statement, he hadn't publicly addressed them until now. Speaking at the team's car launch on Thursday, the Red Bull boss, who faced questioning from an independent lawyer last week, acknowledged the investigation, which has loomed large over the team. Let's have a look at his entire confession in today's video. There have been rumors that certain individuals over at Red Bull, including Jos Verstappen even, planted this story in order to kick Horner out of the team. But does Horner himself believe that to be true? When asked if he feels the team's support through this tough time, he said, "The support from within the business, of our partners within the industry, has been overwhelming." So yeah, it's, obviously there's a process that's ongoing at the moment. Some allegations have been made, which I fully deny, and I'm complying obviously with that process and will continue to do so until its conclusion. We're one team. The support from the shareholders I've had has been fantastic. I think the support from the shareholders following the death of Dietrich Mateschitz, again, you can see the commitment there is to Formula One, to Red Bull powertrains, to advanced technologies, the track car we're producing with Adrian Newey. So yes, I think we're one team, and that support has been very clear. I think at moments of uncertainty, it brings the team together, and I've never seen a team more together or more supportive than it is. And everybody is focused on one thing, which is the performance of that car, to go out and defend both of the world titles that we've worked so hard to achieve over the last couple of years. So the car is what everybody is invested in, and I look forward to seeing it in action in Bahrain next week. And when asked if he sees himself with the team long-term, this is what he had to say. "I'm absolutely committed to this team. I've been here since the beginning. I built this team. There's been highs and lows along the way, as you've seen in some of the videos that you've seen earlier. We've won 113 races. We've won 7 drivers, world championships. We've won 6 constructors, world championships in 19 seasons. And that's in the history books now, but it's what lies ahead that's always important. And so my focus is on the future, is on Red Bull powertrains operating a startup engine business. We have an advanced technology business that is going to be producing the first Red Bull track car. And of course, there's an awful lot going on the campus and investment on the campus, as you can see. I'm fully committed to this team. I've built this team. I've convinced people to come here and work here. I enjoy working with the team, with the people. The biggest asset of the team is the people, and that continues to be the case. Your average team principal, under these circumstances, would be out of the team by this time. Not Horner, who made his thoughts heard when asked if he gets preferential treatment. Well, I think it's been very clear, and the position of Red Bull has been that it's business as normal. Of course, the allegations is a process that Red Bull are running through and have confirmed that process externally, but obviously there's a job to do, and I deny fully the accusations that have been made, and my role obviously continues. And as for questions regarding his contract being linked to Adrian Newey's, Horner let out a chuckle before answering. He then proceeded to say, "Look, I'm not going to discuss the ins and outs of individual contracts. We have a great team. We have great strength in depth. Adrian has been here a long time, as I have, but there are also many others that play a key role. So yeah, not going to talk about contractual details of employees of the team." Red Bull senior advisor Helmut Marko expressed his hope that the turbulence surrounding the Christian Horner investigation would soon subside as the 2024 campaign approaches. When questioned by OE24 about whether he would see Horner at the RB20 launch, Marko refrained from commenting on that or the ongoing investigation. He indicated that silence should be expected from him on the matter going forward while the proceedings are still active. "I can't tell you that, and I can't say anything else on this subject. As long as the investigation is ongoing or there is no result, you won't hear anything from me. It is an ongoing process." Former F1 boss Bernie Ecclestone has sought to clarify his stance amid suggestions of his involvement in Christian Horner's current challenges at Red Bull. Reports in the German media had suggested that Ecclestone, the former F1 chairman with a known friendship with Horner, had been briefed on the situation and had advised Horner to consider resigning or stepping down from his position as Red Bull team boss. Ecclestone is no stranger to controversies himself, having recently been found guilty of fraud for failing to declare more than £400 million held in a trust in Singapore. But Ecclestone has taken to social media to address the rumours surrounding his involvement. In a post reshared by his wife Fabiana, who is also the FIA Vice President for Sport, Ecclestone denied having offered any advice to Horner. His post reads, "To clarify reports by newspapers that I had urged or suggested that Christian Horner should step down from his position in Red Bull is entirely untrue." Despite facing accusations of controlling behavior made by a female colleague, Christian Horner remains resolute and affirmed on Thursday that he has the unwavering support of his wife, Jerry, the former Spice Girl. As a prelude to the first race in the Gulf Kingdom, he mentioned this before testing in Bahrain next week. "I have a very supportive family and a very supportive wife. My focus has been on the job and the season ahead." Horner's presence casted a shadow over the Red Bull launch. They have joined the ranks as the 10th and final team to reveal their car for the 2024 F1 season. Their unveiling of the RB20 at the team's Milton Keynes headquarters on Thursday marked the beginning of their title defense for the upcoming year. Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez were among the team members present as they introduced their new challenger to the world. The livery remains consistent with the team's traditional navy blue color scheme, offering no surprises in that regard. Despite opting for a more aggressive concept, the team is also banking on maintaining the level of performance their car has delivered thus far, hoping for no significant changes in that regard. The RB19, its predecessor, achieved unprecedented success in 2023, securing victories in all but one of the 22 Grand Prix held during the season. Max Verstappen clinched 19 out of those 22 wins, securing his third driver's title in Qatar with several races to spare. The Dutchman concluded the season with a 290-point lead over second-place Perez. This marked the first instance in Red Bull's history where their drivers finished the championship in a 1-2 order. Perez will undoubtedly be aiming for a stronger performance in 2024. In the Constructors' Championship, Red Bull amassed an impressive 451-point lead over their closest rivals, Mercedes. And with the competition among their challengers intensifying last year, Mercedes narrowly fending off Ferrari, while McLaren and Aston Martin also posed threats, the world champions are not complacent. Regarding the debut of the RB20, Verstappen commented at the launch, "I saw the drawings in Abu Dhabi, the last race of the season, and I was like, wow, that's quite different in a way and definitely conservative. Let's say like that. It does look a bit different. I think the team definitely pushed on quite a bit from last year, and I think that's very positive. I'm just looking forward to get to Bahrain, start testing, and really see what the car is capable of. I think what I like about the team is that we had a great package, but they took the chance to really go all out, I would say. Try to make it better. Of course, time will tell if it's really, really good, but from what I see within the team, everyone is just happy with what they have achieved." Verstappen had his initial opportunity to take the wheel during the team's shakedown at Silverstone this week. Soon, all 10 teams will convene in Bahrain for pre-season testing scheduled for February 21st to 23. Unfortunately, it was quite wet, so you're only driving on rain tires, but everything was working very well, and I think that's always great, the 26-year-old explained. You drive out of the box and there are no problems, and you just do what you have to do before you get to Bahrain. At the event, Max Verstappen also responded to reports suggesting he's had a falling out with Red Bull boss Christian Horner, asserting that their relationship remains the same as always. He said, Same as always, I can tell you that. I don't know who likes to write these kinds of things. Me and Christian is like always. The allegations were labeled as a distraction by Horner, but Verstappen has somehow managed to tune out the noise. According to him, this is how focused he is on the new season. From my side, I am very focused to get ready, to be fit, to be ready to drive the car. Discussing things with the engineers, what you want to do. Plus, my life is not only Formula One. I prefer not to think about F1 too much outside of my scheduled training. There are a lot of things going on in the background for me, and also what I want to do in the future. Also from the virtual side of things that I'm working on. So I'm busy enough. Do you think the RB20 will surpass its predecessor? And do you take offense in Christian Horner attending the car launch in the midst of a scandal? Tell us in the comments section down below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thanks for watching.